Good morning or good afternoon and good evening, sir. I'm Habar Joshua John C. from Delta Company. This is my last task in compassion. Compassion. Compassion is more than simply feeling sorry for someone. It is the deliberate choice to share in another's pain, joy, or struggle and to act in ways that bring comfort, hope, and healing. It is rooted in empathy, the ability to place ourselves in another position and imagine life from their perspective. While sympathy might observe suffering from a distance, compassion steps forward, reach out and say, I am here with you. Compassion is not limited to individual acts. It can be guiding principle for entire communities and societies. It shapes how we speak to others, how we treat strangers, how we care for the vulnerable, and how we make decisions that affect those we may never personally meet. A compassionate heart does not ask, What is what in it for me? But instead asks, What will help others? What will protect life? What will be fair for everyone? Compassion and care for the environment. Caring for the environment is the purest expression of compassion because it extends kindness to all living things, not just humans. When we see polluted rivers, deforested mountains, or animals losing their habitats, a compassion aid response recognize this as a form of suffering and ask, what can I do to help this? Example, responsible consumption, buying only that is needed, avoiding waste, and choosing products that are sustainable and ethically made. Conservation efforts, planting trees, supporting marine life preservation, and protecting endangered species. Advocacy, speaking out against destructive practices like illegal logging, overfishing, or excessive plastic use. Education, teaching others, especially the younger generation, why protecting the environment matters for the survival of all. Environmental compassion is not abstract. It's practical. For example, planting mangroves in coastal areas can prevent flooding and protect communities. Proper waste segregation can keep toxins from entering our water system. Every small act, when multiplied across many people, can heal what is broken. Compassion towards people. Compassion toward others can be quiet and personal or bold and public. It can be seen in simple kindness, smiling at strangers, holding the door, or offering your seat to someone in need. Emotional presence. Being there for a friend in pain, listening without judgment, or offering encouragement when they feel hopeless. Active help. Volunteering at shelters, helping during calamities, or donating time and resources to those who have less. Justice and advocacy. Defending someone who is bullied, standing with those who are discriminated against, or supporting laws that protect the vulnerable. True compassion is not always comfortable. Sometimes it asks to sacrifice our own convenience, to forgive when it's difficult, or to help people who may never repay us. But in doing so, we embody the very values that makes humanity noble, the rule of communal discernment. While compassion can start with one person, communal discernment ensures it becomes a shared mission. Commonwealth discernment is the process of reflecting, discussing, and deciding together grounded in shared values and a vision for the common good. In PU or any community, this might look holding open forums where everyone's voice valued, students, staff, and leaders alike, working together to identify the problems like bullying, waste mismanagement, or lacking of inclusivity, and coming up solutions together. Using prayer dialogue and critical thinking to ensure decision benefit all members of the community, not just as a select few. On global scale, communal discernment can lead to cooperate solution for words like climate change, poverty, war, and inequality. When nations gathered to share knowledge, pool resources, and commit to helping one another, compassion is no longer just an emotion. It becomes a global strategy for survival and progress. Why? Why compassion and communal discernment matter together? Compassion without action can fade into sentimentality, and action without compassion can become cold or serving. When paired, compassion becomes the heart, and communal discernment becomes the mind of a truly just and caring society. With compassion, we feel the urgency to help. With communal discernment, we decide the best way to help, making sure our actions are fair, sustainable, and inclusive. Together, they create communities like PU that are not just academically excellent but morally alive. Not just skilled in knowledge but strong in love. If compassion is a seed, communal discernment is it the careful gardening that ensures it grows into a tree whose shades and fruit benefit everyone. And when this wave of living spreads, when PU culture of compassion extends to homes, cities, and even across nations, the world moves closer to becoming a place where kindness is the norm, not the exception. Thanks.